Ladies, have you ever felt drained, frustrated, or even a little guilty for trying to protect your boundaries? Maybe you've said yes when your gut was screaming no. Maybe you've tolerated behavior that didn't feel right because you didn't want to seem too strong or too difficult. Or maybe you've spent hours explaining yourself, defending your feelings, or trying to convince someone why your needs matter, only to feel unheard. I see you. I hear you. And the truth is, this is far too common. So many women struggle with this because society often teaches us that being feminine means being soft, agreeable, or people-pleasing. But here's the truth. Femininity is not about shrinking yourself. It's not about bending your will to accommodate everyone else. It's not about hiding your standards to avoid conflict. Femininity is about being authentic, grounded, and compassionate, while still protecting your peace, your energy, and your worth. Think about it for a second. A woman who can say no with grace, set limits with kindness, and enforce her standards without anger. She is magnetic, she is powerful, and she is deeply, undeniably feminine. And that's what this video is all about. I'm going to show you 10 actionable strategies to set boundaries in a way that feels natural, confident, and feminine. These are strategies you can start using today to stop people-pleasing, avoid burnout, and maintain your emotional balance, without losing your warmth or charm. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something. Take a moment and comment below. What's your biggest struggle with setting boundaries? Is it saying no without feeling guilty? Is it stopping people from overstepping? Or is it just being consistent with your standards? Also, if you're ready to take control of your life while staying feminine, like this video to show yourself you're committed to this change. And don't forget, share this video with a friend, sister, or loved one who needs this reminder that you can be strong and warm at the same time. Because by the end of this video, you'll see that boundaries don't take away your femininity. They enhance it. They protect it. They make you unshakable, radiant, and respected. Now take a deep breath. And let's step into the art of being warm but not weak. First, know your non-negotiables. Before you can set boundaries with anyone, friends, family, or romantic partners, you must first know your non-negotiables. Ask yourself, what behaviors am I truly willing to tolerate? What actions cross the line and disturb my peace? Which values in my relationships are non-negotiable? These questions might feel simple, but they are the foundation of feminine power. Without clarity, boundaries feel like rules others impose on you. They feel external, rigid, and exhausting. But when your boundaries are rooted in your values, they become natural and effortless. Imagine this scenario. A friend cancels plans at the last minute, not for an emergency but because something better came up. Instead of reacting impulsively or feeling frustrated, a woman with clarity thinks, I value my time and energy. I cannot let my schedule be disrespected consistently. She communicates her boundary calmly. I understand that things come up, but I need plans we make together to be respected. Notice the difference? She is not angry. She is not cold. She is assertive, clear, and calm. This is what femininity looks like. Saying no to disrespect without guilt. Protecting your energy without over-explaining. Walking through life with grace, warmth, and confidence. Strength does not mean harshness. Strength means clarity. Second, use soft, firm language. Many women struggle with boundaries because they associate firmness with being cold or unfeminine. But here's the truth. Boundaries don't need to be aggressive to be effective. Instead of saying, you can't do this to me, try saying, I'm not comfortable when this happens. Do you notice the difference? The first is harsh, defensive, and confrontational. It can trigger conflict and push people away. The second is warm, clear, and assertive. It communicates your limit while still respecting the other person. Think about it this way. A friend repeatedly interrupts you when you speak. You could say, harsh version, stop interrupting me, you're disrespectful. Soft, firm version, I'd appreciate it if you let me finish before responding. It helps me feel heard. The first approach may escalate tension. The second approach sets a boundary while maintaining warmth, femininity, and composure. This is the art of combining compassion with firmness. You can love while saying no. You can be gentle while protecting your peace. You can stay feminine while being unwavering and respected. Third, communicate early, not late. One of the most common mistakes women make when setting boundaries is waiting too long to communicate them. We often think, I'll let it slide this time. I'll see if it happens again. Maybe I'm overreacting. But here's the truth. Waiting too long allows patterns to form. Every time you tolerate behavior that doesn't feel right, you are giving someone permission to continue it. And the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to enforce a boundary without guilt or conflict. Imagine this. A friend consistently borrows your things without asking. You feel annoyed, but you don't speak up. Weeks go by and now it's become a habit. You're resentful and every interaction carries tension. Now, compare that to a woman who speaks early and calmly. I've noticed you've been using my things without asking. I'd appreciate it if you asked me first. That way we can avoid misunderstandings. She communicated clearly before the habit became entrenched. She avoided resentment. She protected her peace. Communicating early is feminine because it shows confidence and self-respect, not defensiveness. It tells people, I know my worth and I will not compromise my peace. Waiting until emotions boil over can make boundaries feel reactive, harsh, or defensive. Communicating early makes them graceful, natural, and effective. Fourth, use body language. Boundaries aren't only communicated through words, they're also communicated through body language and energy. A woman's presence can convey firmness without saying a single word. It's one of the most feminine ways to assert limits. Here's what to focus on. Posture. Stand or sit tall, relaxed but grounded. Avoid slouching or shrinking. Eye contact. Look people in the eyes when speaking. It communicates confidence and authenticity. Tone of voice. Keep it calm and steady. Warmth in your voice doesn't mean weakness. Gestures. Open, relaxed gestures signal approachability. Closed, tense gestures signal defensiveness, but we want to be warm yet firm. Imagine you're at work or with a friend who's crossing your boundaries. You don't have to raise your voice or argue. Your body language alone can communicate. I am calm, I am confident, and this is not acceptable. This is the essence of feminine power. You are warm and approachable, yet unshakable and respected. You enforce limits without yelling, guilt-tripping, or over-explaining. Practical example. A colleague interrupts you during a meeting. Instead of snapping, softly place your hand down, maintain eye contact, and say, I'd like to finish my point, please. Notice how the combination of words plus posture plus tone communicates the boundary firmly but gracefully. Using your body language reinforces your words. It makes your boundaries feel natural, confident, and undeniably feminine. Fifth, practice saying no gracefully. No is one of the most powerful words a woman can use. Yet, so many of us feel guilty, hesitant, or even afraid to use it. The key is, you don't have to be harsh to be firm. Instead of saying, I can't do this, you're being unreasonable. Try saying, I appreciate your offer, but I won't be able to commit to that right now. I'm honored you asked, but this won't work for me. Notice the difference? The first is defensive, emotional, and can create tension. The second is polite, clear, and confident. It protects your energy while still being feminine and warm. Think about it in everyday life. A friend asks for a favor, but you're overwhelmed with work or family responsibilities. Instead of giving in, over-explaining, or feeling guilty, you respond gently but firmly. I'm happy to help when I can, but I can't take this on today. I hope you understand. You've said no without anger. You've enforced a boundary without guilt. You've protected your peace and maintained your grace. Saying no gracefully isn't about being passive. It's about being deliberate and self-respecting. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Sixth, don't apologize for your boundaries. Another common mistake, apologizing for having boundaries. How often do you hear yourself say, I'm sorry, but I can't do that? Or, I'm sorry if this offends you, but I need some space. Ladies, here's the truth. You do not need to apologize for protecting your peace. Boundaries are not personal attacks. They are a reflection of self-respect. When you apologize unnecessarily, it can signal guilt, weakness, uncertainty. Instead, try this. I appreciate your understanding. I won't be able to do that. Thank you for respecting my limits. I can't accommodate this request right now. Notice the difference? You're polite, warm, and confident. You're not shrinking or defending yourself unnecessarily. Practical example. Imagine a colleague repeatedly asks you to take on extra work. Instead of apologizing for saying no, you calmly say, I'm happy to focus on my current projects. I won't be able to take on more right now. You've set a clear boundary without guilt, anger, or harshness. You've communicated your limits in a way that's respected and professional. Here's the mindset shift. Your boundaries are non-negotiable extensions of your self-respect. Saying no is not selfish. Enforcing limits does not make you unkind or unfeminine. When you stop apologizing for protecting your peace, you begin to radiate confidence and calm authority. People respond differently, they respect you more. They test you less. 7th, use empathy and compassion. Boundaries are not about punishing others, they're about protecting yourself. And one of the most feminine, powerful ways to enforce a boundary is with empathy and compassion. Think about it. When someone crosses a line, our instinct might be to react with frustration or anger. But responding with understanding and kindness shows emotional maturity, strength, and femininity. Example: a friend repeatedly cancels plans at the last minute. You could snap. You're always canceling. This is disrespectful. Or you could say, I know things come up and I understand that. I also value my time, so I need plans we make together to be respected. Notice the difference? The second approach communicates. Your boundary is real. Your values are clear. You are compassionate toward the other person. This is warm but not weak. Using empathy doesn't mean compromising your standards. It means expressing your limits in a way that's respectful to both yourself and others. Practical tip. When setting a boundary, try this formula. Acknowledge the other person's perspective. I understand you're busy. State your boundary clearly, but I need consistency to feel respected. End calmly. Thank you for understanding. 8th, consistency is key. A boundary only works if it's enforced consistently. Many women set boundaries but then make exceptions, or let them slide, because they feel guilty, want to avoid conflict, or hope the other person will understand. But here's the truth. Inconsistency undermines your boundaries. It teaches people that your limits are negotiable, and over time, it erodes respect. Example: you tell a friend that you don't want to be called late at night unless it's urgent. If you enforce this boundary once and then answer every late call after, the message becomes confusing. But if you consistently maintain it, no late calls except emergencies, people begin to respect your time and your limits. Consistency communicates seriousness, confidence, and self-respect. It tells people, this is non-negotiable. I value myself and I expect you to respect that. Consistency is feminine because it combines strength with grace. You are not reactive. You are predictable in your values but unwavering in your limits. Practical tip. Write down your boundaries and review them regularly. When someone tests a boundary, enforce it calmly and immediately. Avoid making exceptions unless it aligns with your values and peace of mind. The more consistent you are, the more effortless it becomes to maintain boundaries. And the more respect you gain, without needing to raise your voice or justify yourself. 9th, protect your emotional energy. Boundaries aren't just about external behaviors, they're also about protecting your inner world. Your emotional energy is precious. It fuels your focus, your relationships, and your sense of self. Many women struggle with boundaries because they allow people, situations, or even environments to drain their energy. This can look like constantly over-explaining yourself, letting others take advantage of your time, absorbing negativity without limits, saying yes when you want to say no. Here's the truth. Protecting your emotional energy is feminine, not selfish. It's not coldness or indifference. It's self-respect. Example: imagine a friend or partner repeatedly interrupts your plans, cancels at the last minute, or disrespects your time. You have two choices. Absorb the stress, overreact, and feel drained. Set a boundary calmly, protect your energy, and prioritize your peace. For instance, I value our time together, so if plans change, please let me know in advance. That way we both avoid stress. When you prioritize your emotional energy, you naturally enforce boundaries. You stop over-investing in people who don't reciprocate. You stop overthinking minor issues. You stop losing yourself for the sake of others. Lastly, embody warm but not weak. This is the essence of the tagline and the most important tip. Warm but not weak. Being feminine does not mean being passive. Being kind does not mean being weak. Being approachable does not mean being a doormat. Think about it. Warmth is your empathy, kindness, and approachability. Not weak is your self-respect, clarity, and firmness. The combination is magnetic. It commands respect. It communicates, I am compassionate, but I will not tolerate disrespect. I am open, but my limits are clear. Practical example. Imagine a romantic partner who continuously cancels plans at the last minute. Weak response. You get upset, beg, or over-explain. Warm, strong response. You calmly state your expectations, keep your plans intact, and show understanding without compromising your boundaries. This is the art of feminine power. You enforce limits without anger. You maintain grace without shrinking. You stay approachable without being a pushover. Ladies, embodying warmth but not weakness transforms every interaction. It turns boundaries from rules others resist into natural, respected guidelines. It makes your life less stressful, your relationships healthier, and your presence magnetic. Ladies, congratulations. If you've made it to the end of this video, it means you're serious about taking control of your life, your energy, and your peace, without sacrificing your femininity. Remember this, setting boundaries doesn't make you harsh, cold, or unkind. It makes you respected, confident, and unshakable. When you know your non-negotiables, communicate early, enforce limits consistently, protect your emotional energy, and embody warmth without weakness, you create a life that attracts respect, clarity, and people who value you. Boundaries are not about controlling others. They are about honoring yourself, your time, your energy, and your peace. And the beautiful thing is, you can do all of this while staying warm, approachable, and undeniably feminine. Here's what I want you to do next. Comment below. Which tip from this video will you start practicing today? Which one spoke to your heart the most? I read every comment and I want to hear your story. Like this video if you're committed to setting boundaries gracefully, without guilt or compromise. Share this video with a friend, sister, or loved one who needs this reminder that you can be strong and warm at the same time. Subscribe to the channel for more guidance on confidence, love psychology, feminine power, and emotional intelligence. Ladies, remember, warm but not weak. Protect your peace. Honor your worth. Stand firm with grace. Because when you do, you don't just enforce boundaries, you radiate power, confidence, and feminine strength. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.